Hey there, business owners. Welcome to AutoAppy. So today we are going to cover a very interesting automation which is based on Stripe and Airtable. So here you will be able to automatically capture every Stripe payment and store it in Airtable, complete with customer details, amount, and status. Simply financially tracking and reporting and reconciliation without manual exports. So now, in order to understand this automation, let's consider a real-time use case. Imagine you're running an online store or subscription service. Without automation, you'd have to log into Stripe or PayPal every time a payment comes in and manually enter the customer details, amount, and date into the Airtable. With automation, each time a payment is made, the details are instantly captured and added as a new record in your Airtable base, complete with the customer info, transaction ID, and payment status. This gives us a real time organized view of all your sales without any manual data entry, saving time and reducing errors. So, now let's go and deep dive into it. So, for this, we will have to head over to our today's workflow. But before going to today's workflow, let's know a bit more about AutoAppy. So, AutoAppy is a no code platform where we can use to cover such interesting automations within just a click of time. So, to see this, let's go to the landing page of AutoAppy. So, for that, let's go to Home. So, just tap Home. This is the landing page of AutoAppy where we have different nav options like Home, Apps, Learn, Automations, Pricing, and Workflows. So as we go down, we can see that there is a different section that is Connect Your Apps. Here we have n number of applications which we have integrated with AutoAppy and which you can use for your automations. So now, as we go down, we can see that there is another section that is the Set Up Your Automations where we have different variety of automation templates already created for you so that you can always go and try them out for yourselves and see how they suit your businesses. So if you're a new user, you can always go to view details and that will lead you to a step-by-step guide how to create that particular automation. And if you are someone who is familiar with AutoAppy, you can just simply go and try it and see how it suits your businesses. So now let's go to our pricing plan. So as we scroll down, we can see that we have three pricing plans, that is the starter plan, the essential plan, and the professional plan. So in the starter plan, for absolutely rupees 0 per month, we are offering you 3000 tasks every month with unlimited workflows, unlimited team members, unlimited app integrations, and whatnot. So what are you waiting for? Just simply sign up for free and take advantage of this starter pack and create your automations from today itself. So now let's head over to create our today's workflow. But before going to create our today's workflow, make sure that you already have an account with AutoAppy and that you have your Google credentials connected to the same so that you can seamlessly access your automations. So now let's go to workflows. Tap workflows, and this is the automation dashboard where you can manage and monitor your workflows. So here there is an option that is import workflow and add workflow, but currently we do not have any workflows here, so let's go for add workflow. Now let's give this workflow a name, that is auto capture Stripe payment details into Airtable. This is the automations which we have to cover for today. So just say save. So now this will open up a trigger application interface which will prompt the user to select one trigger node. So now you will be having a question in mind like what is a trigger exactly? So a trigger is basically just like an if condition, if which not satisfied will not go to the next condition. So in our case the trigger node will be the Stripe. So just go to Stripe and search Stripe in the search bar and then just select Stripe, and amongst the triggers we will have to go for new charge as our trigger. Search for it and say add first app. So this has added the application to our AutoAppy canvas. So now we will have to go and set this up. So how to do this? So just go to the hamburger menu here, tap it, and it will open up the setup window for the same. So now you can see that there is a start capturing sample data and webhook URL available here, right? So now what you have to do is we will have to just simply copy this initially, and then as we go below, you can see that there are setup instructions given below. So The first instruction says that sign into your Stripe account and navigate to the developers page. So this is what I already have. So I will not be performing the first step. So let's start on the second step. But I will walk through you guys through the developers page in order to show some prerequisites which we need to know. I'll just take you to my Stripe account. So this is my Stripe account, which wherein I already have a product that is Auto Appy Foundation course. So as you can see that there are payment link section available here, but this is only available once you have created a product in Stripe. So for this you need to have an account with it. Make sure you have one. So to get the account, to get the link of payment, you will have to go to this payment course. When you first time create the product, you have to go to the payment course, and if you just simply click on the three dots, here you can see there is a copy price id and view payment link as two options available. So for this we will just go for view payment link. So this will open up this page, so it will show you that there is a payment link. So just say copy it over here. So before that, we will have to set this node up. So for that, let's go to the hamburger menu, and then this will open up. So as we just went through the first step of the Stripe account, let's go to the second point now. So this says that you need to go to the developers page, right? So for this, this is the page which you need to refer to, and then inside this there is a tab under developer resources onto your left, that is about testing, which is the third option under essentials tab. So under that you have to select testings, and then just scroll down and open up this cards by brand option, where you will have to use resources from here while filling your payment details. So now first let's go to Auto Appy now and start setting this up. So for this we will just have to copy this webhook URL from here, and then go back to your Stripe account, and here you can find the developers option in the below in the below left corner of the screen. So just go to the developers, and here you can find an option under workbench, that's the second option named as webhook. So just go to webhook, and here we will have to click add destination, and amongst this, oh yes, so firstly we have to delete if any existing webhook is already there. So let's delete this first for smooth automations. Just delete this. Okay, so this is the first initial interface which will open while you want to actually add a webhook. So let's go to add a destination, and here you have to select you need to select your account as the first option here, and post that in this search. You will have to search for charge succeeded. So just scroll down, and you'll have an option here saying charge succeeded. So just say continue, and after that in this select webhook endpoint as a destination type, and then hit continue. And after that, it will open up interface like this, which will prompt us to enter an endpoint URL. That is the Auto Appy's webhook. So let's just go back again to Auto Appy in case we have missed any part in the webhook URL. So just copy this. And after copying this, go back to your Stripe, and under the configure destination, just simply add this point and just say create destination, and this will create the webhook for us. And now let's go to event destinations here and post that. You will see that your webhook URL is live already with Stripe. So now what we have to do is just simply close this, and then go back to Auto Appy, and then start capturing sample data. So while the data has been captured, let's go back to Stripe. And here, under the payment links or under the product section, you will find a payment link to the course. So just copy this link over here. If you do not get the link here, you can always go to shortcuts. So this will be available, like I told you, once you have created a product. Stripe automatically creates a shortcut payment link, so that's quite feasible to use. So over here, by clicking three dots, just simply copy this URL, and in the open that again, and go to the email section and just fill in your details. I'll use this email ID. Okay, you can use your own. And in the card information, here comes the important part, that for this we need to use the test dummy resources available on Stripe. So as I just showed you how to land over to this page, so under testing you will have to use any one of the card over here, but mostly Visa cards are used. So just go and copy this from here, and the CVC you will have to put any three digits, and for date you will have to enter any future date for the card, right? So in the checkout link page, let's go and paste the card details. But since I already have that card saved, I'll just use that same thing. Let me just change the name here. I'll say something like Swarali Ashish Shirodkar, and just simply say subscribe after that. Easy. So our Auto Happy Foundation course has been successfully purchased by the user. So now we will have to go to Auto Happy back and just say check status. So the data has been captured successfully, as you can see. So, but if you notice one thing, that in the amount section, it is capturing 499 and double zeros additionally. But when you go to your checkout page, you can see that the amount is coming up to 499.00. That's 499 rupees. But the response is generating a wrong amount. So this is a problem with the response in Stripe. So let's fix this. So how to do this? For this, we will have to first close this. Now we don't need to worry about this since the Stripe node is live already. It has captured the data. So now let's go to the next step. So for that we will have to go and click plus, which will open up this kind of interface, and it will prompt us to select the next action node for us. So here, since we saw that the amount is captured wrongly, so for that we can use a next action application, that is number formatter by AutoAppy. So just search number formatter, you will get it. And after that, under this, you will have to select perform math operation as the task type and just say add node. Say yes, add node, and after that, the setup is complete. And in the configuration, it will tell us to map the first number and the second number in which you want to create the operation. I mean the mathematical operation. So for that, let's map the first number. So for the first number, we'll be getting from the Stripe itself. That's the amount, right? So we need that. So for that, we will have to go to the data mapper over here. Just click category, and here in the Stripe section, just select the Stripe under the category, and then in the field, we will have to go for first number, that is data object amount, which you can just already see here. So this is the amount. Just simply say confirm, it has been mapped. So similarly, we have to go and map the second number, but here we do not need to map it. We can add it manually, saying 100, because we want the value 499 preceded with two zeros. So let's perform the operation now. So we need to go and click this drop down under operation and perform a division operation so that it returns us a three-digit number. So let's say submit and then say test this node. So hide sample data and show sample data. So you can see that the result is 499. This is what we actually need to pass to our final action node, that is the Airtable. So for now this node is live. Just close this, and we need to add our final action node that is of the Airtable. So just go to this plus icon, and then in the search tab, just enter Airtable as the next action node, which is a final action node. And after that, in the task type, you will have to select an action named as create record, so which will automatically create the payment data record inside your Airtable with the details. So let's see how that happens. So for that, just go for add node and say yes, add node, right? So which will open up the setup for the Airtable, correct? So new connection since we are a new user, and then give it a name, maybe Airtable hash 4. I'm just keeping the same. Then it will say connect with Airtable, and post that it will open this kind of an interface which will be requesting Airtable access. So basically auto app is requesting Airtable access. So for this you need to have an Airtable account created, like I already have one. So as you can see that I have these columns available like the name, customer ID, value and email ID, but these are already fetched in the Stripe response. So you need to keep the same data which you want to fetch into your Airtable. So now you can see that there are different amount values with customer ID stored, right? So but we need to perform a similar one. So let's see that in detail. So for that, now let's go to Auto API, and here you can just go for connect with Airtable, where we just last stopped. So here it will tell you to add all your resources. Here we will have to select Stripe payment link base which we have created. So just say grant access, and then under the setup, under the configure tab, after setup, we will have to go and map the base name. So just hit the drop down, the Stripe payment base, which is the one we need now. And then in the table name, we will have to go for payable customers. So this has come from nowhere, but just from your Stripe account itself. Here you can see that this is the table, payment customers, and this is the base. So now it has already fetched the column details I just showed you inside my Airtable. So here we will have to map these details one by one. So for that, we will have to go to the data mapper, and in the category we will have to select Stripe as the option, and it will ask for a name. So since we had entered Swarali Ashish Shirodkar as the name, let's just take this, and in the customer ID we will go for Stripe again, and here just simply type customer, and here you can just say confirm. This is mapped, and in the value section we will have to take the information from our second node where we just performed an division operation for the amount. So for that we will have to go to number formatter, select that in the category, and in the field it will have a result stored as 499. So just say confirm, and then it will ask us to map the email ID. For that, again go to your Stripe as the category application, and then inside this just search for your email address which you just entered in your payment link. So just say confirm. So all the fields have been successfully mapped. Just simply check out if you have done anything wrong. I feel, and then go and hit submit after you fill all this data and finish mapping everything. Just say submit, and then say test this node. So task has been executed successfully. Now we can always do hide sample data and show sample data to see our response. So here you can see that the name and customer ID and value, email ID of so and so has been successfully created. So now we can always go and check in our database of Airtable whether the details have been replicated or not. So for that, let's go to Airtable. So here you can see that below this there was no row. This just came automatically without a single line of code. You can see that there is the name, the customer ID, along with the value of the course and the email from where the course has been purchased has been successfully stored. So this is it for today, guys. I hope that you found this walkthrough of AutoHappy helpful. But yes, one more thing. If you want to try out some other data, if it is getting automated or not. So for that, we can always go back to Stripe's payment links here and just go to the payment link and say copy and open it up in the new tab. So since our workflow is already live, as you can see here, it's live, right? So for that, whenever we will fill this link, the data should go and store there. So that's the main motive of this automation. So just enter any random email address here. I'll just select this girl again. Then I have saved details. I'll just enter this card, and in the name we'll enter somebody named as Sia Sehgal. Okay, and then the country to be India, and just hit subscribe. So this post is subscribed by that user. So let's go to that Airtable and check if she's added. So yes, it's already added. So this is the way the automation will work. As in when you use this link, this will be keep on adding the payment details into this table. Hope that you enjoyed this, and like if you're ready to save this time and automate your workflows, supercharge your productivity, head over to our website and start automating today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a tutorial or update from us. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or if there is any workflow you want us to cover next. Please make sure that you comment down onto our YouTube video and we will be there to help you. So until we come up with the next video tutorial, thank you and happy automating until that.